to another small corner of my round table. That small corner, in that small corner of that round table, there is every walk that you could possibly imagine. Often you people do not always get along with one another. And you have disagreements, which is very evident when you go out and examine things. But I want to remind you that I have authority no matter the language, any of it. I have authority over all of it. And input. And you know that I normally don't speak unless I must. And I'm telling you that I must. So I wanted to tell you something I don't like. And for my benefit and your benefit, you should remove it, like stupor and stumbling and stupid and stumbling, that sort of thing. So have your debates, but remove those things, and I'm saying what I'm saying without saying. You know, it's a wonderful thing, you know, when I'm examining some of the things that some people are having debates about. You know, I've been taking the train quite a bit lately, and I noticed there's quite a few Amish people that now take the train now that they feel that it's very safe. Just like a lot of people go to the dentist, and there's usually a 90% survival rate at this point. So, and also having salt removed from your water so you don't dehydrate, that's a wonderful thing. But I've seen something that I don't like. And I'm very curious how much money it took to make that happen. Because to me, that's ridiculous. Especially on my stuff. But we're moving into the future. You want to see my travel tickets? Airplane, train. I've been all over the place. My IQ is very high, and in private I have sat and spoke to quite a few people. That does not even include my entire lifelong education or the interactions for which I had. And I do not type it, I do not speak it. And we have a vault of things that's waiting, just like when the internet, you know, some people had access to the internet while the rest of the world did not even know what that was, not even many of the colleges. So we have a vault of very good things that's going to happen. And I watched a dumbass come in and screw up something astronomical just so he could play. And then he made death threats. So I would conclude at this point that that individual should probably be removed because their IQ is very low. They caused a lot of problems, and that's on them. And guess what made them decide to be that way? Because they can't handle criticism, they can't handle reproach, and they can't handle somebody yelling at them when they're taking themselves and everyone else over a cliff and have an intelligent person yell and scream, and they're, I'm prideful, you don't tell me what to do, we're all going over the cliff. And I'm like, no, we're not. So just like when all that happened, we have a vault of things that's waiting. And I know some of you like to play it safe and you feel pampered and you want to have some sort of moral discernment and discussion. But I can already tell you now, if you're on the internet and using it in the entirety for which I know, then you have already broken all those things. Already. Especially after I ran my test. So, somebody has to keep the sanity going. You enjoy your vehicles. Quite a few people love their cars. Most of them wouldn't even be able to survive without their vehicles. Because not everybody can live right next door to a school and then have a grocery store built on top of the school and then their employment right there all at once. So a lot of people, they need their vehicles. They love their vehicles. So we have a vault of things that's waiting. And those things will not be released at all until some other stuff are done. If those things aren't done, then you're going to hold everybody back. Now, I know some of you, you're okay with that. But another group of us were not okay with that, and now's the time to take care of it. I know some of you are very pampered, or you feel that you're complete. I'm okay with that. I watch people that do meth and want to take other people out and tell you that's life and they're okay with that. Now, I know some other people that don't do meth and they still say the same things. Guess what? That's not sufficient. Because when I speak to engineers and people with 50 to 60 years experience and some very big, huge individuals, and I know what I know, and I most definitely have authority to speak, I'm going to speak. Especially when you're on my stuff and I have to suffer the consequences of what you do. I could promise you that many people, they love their electricity. But if a nuclear power plant blew up and burnt them and their children to a crisp, and they're all hideous and twisted and ugly and burnt up, then they're going to care. They will complain. I can promise you that. They're not going to be happy. So somebody has to take care of the very serious things while other people dig through data, play on the internet. You're supposed to be doing your jobs. We built an entire society where we have education. People receive that education to do something. Then we made all these other things so everybody could get along with one another. Meanwhile, I'm watching some stupid stuff happen, and here I am giving a speech while a group of people stand around and watch a car accident happen. 50 people with a smartphone, nobody calls, they all take pictures and then poke around at the people in the car and don't listen to the cop and say, do you know who I am? I'm a prominent figure. I had a few drinks. It's okay that I slam into some poor person's car and kill their kids. Wow, that's a wonderful society to live in, right? So I'm not playing with this stuff. I'm not doing it. And I want to make sure that you don't either. But here I am making a video. This is a continuous nonstop thing, and I'm getting very tired of it. Especially, when adults are presented with something, they have the facts, they know the truth, they know what's going on, and they sit there and lie to you because some reason they think, I'm special, I'm going to torture and abuse somebody and lie.